Hey everyone, it's Haley Jensen, your East Idaho realtor, and today I'm in the Idaho Falls Ivywood neighborhood. The homes here are primarily built with Rockwell, whom I've showed before on my channel quite a bit, but we are not in Ammon, we're in Idaho Falls, and I wanted to show you a little bit of the neighborhood, including what you can buy for under $400,000, brand new home here in Idaho Falls. So let's go take a look at the Ivywood neighborhood. Okay, so let's talk about new builds here in Idaho Falls and how they kind of work. If you are new to my channel, this may be the first time you've heard this, but here in Idaho Falls, new build homes 90% of the time will not have the yard in. And there's a family right across the street here that's digging rocks, and you can tell they're prepping to get their sprinkler system in as soon as they can. So if you buy a brand new home, remember that you are going to have to pay the cost to get your yard in. Now, in most neighborhoods, a fence is not required, but if you do have a fence, it has to be the white vinyl, and you do have to have a sprinkler system at least in the front yard. And there are, depending on the neighborhood, certain things that you have to have in the front yard, certain square footage of flower bed, certain plants, etc. So if you are looking to buy a brand new home, just remember that the cost of the yard is going to be your responsibility. Another thing to remember is that in most neighborhoods, you have to have that yard completed within 1 year of purchase. So when you're thinking about your budget and whether you want a brand new home or an existing home, don't forget to take into account the price of the landscaping. Okay, so I'm standing on Edna Street here in the Ivywood neighborhood. Now the price range of these homes, the least expensive home is $395,000, and right now the most expensive listing on this street is $460,000. So that's quite a bit of a range. They have a little bit smaller floor plans and then some larger floor plans as well. This home right here is already sold. We're gonna go take a look at one of the homes that's listed at $460,000, and then we're also gonna take a sneak peek at this home that's under $400,000, listed at $395,000. Okay, so this home is listed at $460,000. It is the most expensive home in this neighborhood right now. We're at 887 Edna. As you can see, 3-car garage, so that'll be accounting for the price. A little bit more detailed exterior, front porch, some great rock on the front. So let's go take a look. Okay, so I'm standing here on the little front porch. So room here to put, a chair or two. This is a corner lot. And here is a bit of your view. Open farmland here for now. And then some homes that already have their yards in and their fences. Some homes that do not, which, you know, when you're in a new neighborhood like this, you'll have varying levels of construction and completeness. Okay, so we've made it outside. It's a bit of a breezy day today. We have had a very windy spring. We have been to so many soccer games and football games and track meets, and it is very, very windy. Anyway, standing right inside the grate area, I will flip the camera around. I wanted to tell you this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, unfinished basement like most of our new builds have here, especially in this price range. You're about, I think it was about $168 per square foot for a brand new home. So let me show you a few of the features of this Rockwell home. Okay, so I just came back to the front door. Now this home does not have the electricity on, so no lights today. Kind of a signature Rockwell, big windows here looking at the back, sliding glass door and window there in the nook for your kitchen table. Nice island looking over the family room. Fridge will be there. Door to the garage. And your laundry right here. So you're standing at your kitchen table. Nice big windows. Great room. And your kitchen table would be here. Now obviously a little bit smaller lots. The homes are a little bit closer together. So might want a fence if you don't want to share the backyard with your neighbors. But beautiful colors in here, nice wide plank floor, and the kitchen there. Okay, so why would I buy a house in the Ivywood neighborhood? Buy a house in the Ivywood neighborhood if I wanted a brand new house and I wanted to be the very first owner, but I had a budget under $500,000. Because the basements are unfinished in these homes, it gives you a little bit more for your money. You can have really nice finishes upstairs and then finish the basement when you need it. So it's really common for people to buy these 3-bedroom, 2-bath homes. They have a young family and then finish the basement either as needed or all at once when their kids are a little bit bigger. Okay, so we're standing here in the family room. Let's go down the hall and check out the 3 bedrooms and the 2 baths. Like I said, it's all gonna be finished on this first floor and the basement's gonna be completely unfinished. So some really nice windows here in this bedroom number 1 and some nice closet space, pretty decent. Great windows there, lots of natural light. Like I said, there's no electricity in here, so all of this is natural light right now. View of your neighbors. So pretty average size bedrooms, not too big, not too small. And then into the guest bath. Some unique lighting there, tub surround, black fixtures. Into the primary bedroom. Taller ceiling here, no ceiling fan. Let's take a look. So walk-in closet here, not super large. And then into the primary bath. Quartz countertops. And tub surround. All right, this home is just over 2,800 square feet, 2,840. Of course, about half of that is unfinished down in the basement. So compared to other homes on the street, this one is the most expensive. And if you compare them apples to apples, you're really paying quite a bit extra for that 3rd bay garage. But hey, if you need it, you need it. They do have less expensive homes with about the same square footage here in Ivywood. So you do have kind of a wide range of homes that might work in your budget. Like I said, if you're right around 400 all the way up to 460. All right, let's go check out the basement. If you've watched my videos before, you know that nearly every home in Idaho Falls and Ammon is going to have a basement. So if that's not something you're used to, be prepared as you search that almost every home is gonna have a basement. And a lot of these brand new homes with 3 bedrooms and 2 baths have the completely unfinished basement. So you'll see some of it is framed. They've got some electrical done, but this gives you a lot of freedom to finish the home as you like and to save quite a bit of money on the purchase itself. So we've come down the stairs, and this particular basement is kind of split in 2. So quite a bit of room here, whether you turn that into a storage room or make this like a larger guest bedroom with a little office nook down there. Basically anything that has a window you could frame into a bedroom. Storage under the stairs there. And then you have your plumbing for the last bathroom back here in the corner. So lots of unfinished space. If you're moving here with a young family and you're not quite ready for such a big house, this might be a really good option for you because there's tons and tons of space down here that you can use for storage. Let the kids play down here on their scooters and their bikes till they turn into teenagers, and then you can finish it up and have lots of extra living space. Okay, we're gonna head just a few doors down to the home that's listed at $395. So to find a brand new home under $400,000 is a little bit less common here in Idaho Falls and Ammon. $395 is definitely a great price point, so let's go check it out. When I drove up, there were some crews. I think it's the siding crew working on this house down the street. So I'm just gonna take you in, do a quick video, show you how it compares, and then we'll discuss what's different. It is $65,000 less than this home, and it's just about 4 doors down. Okay, so I just came in the front door of this one. Same big windows. Ceiling fan, similar kitchen, different finishes, door to the garage, and laundry room. So we're standing here in the kitchen. Like I said, this home is $65,000 less than the one we just saw, and it's about 100 square feet smaller. So like I said, you're really paying for that 3rd garage. Whether you like the other finishes better than this one, that's just personal preference. But a lot of these Rockwell homes are gonna be very similar in layout, in finishes, with a wide variety of price ranges, depending on things like the garage, exterior finishes, etc. Okay, here's your little nook for your kitchen table. Back view of the neighbors. Like I said, the siding guys are here today. Front door, down to the basement, that's kind of all the same. Hallway with the 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. So pretty similar, different carpeting. There's the same closet. Different quartz. This bathroom does feel a little bit smaller, but same tub surround. Then we'll walk out here. And as you see, very similar layout, 2 bedrooms there with the guest bath. The other home had a taller ceiling because remember it had that other window at the top. Same closet. So in the Rockwell homes, you'll have so many of the same features. Obviously, they also repeat okay, so this one has the taller ceiling. They repeat the floor plans, etc. So this is, you know, what we would call like a tract neighborhood. One builder putting out a bunch of brand new homes. But I have sold so many Rockwell homes to clients that have been very, very happy with the builder, with the neighborhood, with the price point. So if this is your price point, this is a great place to look. No, I would say I don't get very many negative comments on my channel, and the ones I do, I guess aren't really negative, but just show that people don't know the Idaho Falls market. So anytime I do tours on these homes that are about $4 to $450, I always get a comment that says the home is way overpriced and there's no way that anyone's gonna purchase that home. Well, Rockwell builds all over Idaho Falls in this price point, and these homes are very competitive. As I walked down the street, some of them are already sold. They don't even ever hit the internet. You never see them because they're sold in-house straight through the builder. So here in Idaho Falls, this is a very competitive price for a brand new home. You're under $160 per square foot, and these houses are selling like crazy. So it just goes to show that there is a lot of misinformation about the Idaho market. It's not a super cheap market. Like, you're not coming here and buying a brand new home for $250,000 or $300,000. That's not our market anymore. And so I have done videos explaining like some of the myths about moving to Idaho Falls. One of the myths is you're gonna come here with like $300,000 and you're gonna buy a mansion with cash because you're coming from California or Washington or whatever. It's just not the case. So I hope that you understand that our median house price here in Idaho Falls is around $450,000. And if you want a home, a brand new home, and you want the basement finished, you better be prepared to be paying over $500,000, somewhere between $500,000 and $650,000. But if you have a young family and you just have 1 or 2 kids and you are ready to get into something that's in the 400s and you don't mind finishing the yard and you don't mind finishing the basement in a few years, this is a really good option. Like I said, we're in the Ivywood neighborhood. It's in Idaho Falls off of 65th, and the homes here are selling really quickly. Thanks so much for coming along with me to the Ivywood neighborhood here in Idaho Falls. If you liked this neighborhood, or if you're looking for something around that $400,000 price point, this might be a good neighborhood for you to check out. As always, I would love to answer any questions you have about moving to Idaho Falls. Please don't hesitate to reach out, call me, text me, shoot me an email anytime. I'm getting more and more calls every week from those of you who have found me on YouTube. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. I put out one brand new video every single week. Until next time, thanks for watching.